Hi, and welcome to Cooking with Be Fit. 25% of Americans skip breakfast at least 1 to 2 times a week. It's the most important meal of the day. So today we're going to do 2 really fun recipes. One is an easy, healthy egg bake, and the other one is sweet potato hash browns. And these are great if you want to prep them ahead of time so they have something to grab on your way out the door. Alright, so we're going to use a pound of fresh turkey breakfast sausage. You could use any sausage in this recipe that you would like. If you are using a different sausage that it has a higher fat content, be sure to drain off that fat before you put it into the casserole, because otherwise you could have grease at the top of your casserole. You could also use chicken or hamburger meat, like if you have some leftovers from the night before. This is a great casserole to use it in. You could use those leftovers up. So we also have about 1.5 cups of sweet diced onions. I have about 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms that I have really roughly chopped here. And then I have some green bell peppers, some Roma tomatoes that I have de-seeded and diced, some green onion that we have roughly chopped, as well as 2 cups of roughly chopped fresh spinach. I'm going to use about 2 cups of this wonderful sweet potato hash that I have grated. And what I've done with this is, after I grated it, I soaked it in some water and then rinsed it out until the water ran clear, just to get that extra starch off of it. I'm also using about 2 cups of shredded cheese. You could use a reduced fat cheese if you wanted to, or I'm using Swiss and a Colby Jack mixture here, just to give it a good flavor. You could use any cheese that you wanted, whether you use goat cheese or mozzarella, anything that you want. And then we're going to need about 12 eggs, so just a dozen of eggs that we have cracked here into this bowl, and then a cup and a 3/4 of a cup of non-fat milk, or half and half. I'm using half and half. All right, so we have a medium pan that I have on medium heat, and I've got it heating up. I'm going to add some olive oil in here, just a little bit, because that turkey does not have a lot of fat. We want just to be able to cook it in this, so we're just going to throw that in there into our hot pan. And then as you're cooking this, you just want to kind of break it up as much as you can while you're cooking it. And we're also going to go ahead and throw in our onions and just let those cook for a minute. All right, so once that has started to brown a little bit and our onions have started to soften, we're just going to add in our mushrooms. Give those a quick little stir. And then we're going to add in our spinach and let that wilt a little bit. All right, once you get everything incorporated, you're going to have a lot of liquid from the mushrooms and the spinach and everything. So what you're going to want to do is just strain that off before you add it into the casserole. So I've mixed my eggs with my seasonings and everything. I've got my cheese. I've got my vegetable and meat mixture. I've got my fresh vegetables, and I've got my sweet potato. So what I'm going to do is just take my sweet potato, and I've sprayed this pan with some kitchen spray. To kind of layer this. We're going to take this bell pepper tomato mixture and kind of just mix it up. We're going to mix this whole thing up. A little bit more sweet potato. And do our meat. Okay. And then we're going to layer some cheese on it. And we're just going to keep layering this till we're out of ingredients. And then we'll add the eggs on top. All right, so we have it nice and layered now. And I reserved about half of my cheese to mix it into my eggs. And so now we're just going to pour this over the top of our mixture. And then we're going to throw it into a 375-degree oven for about an hour, or until the eggs are set in the middle. All right, for our sweet potato hash browns, we have 2 medium sweet potatoes that we have shredded and rinsed and then squeezed all the water out of that we could get. I've added some pepper in here. We're going to add in about 4 garlic cloves finely minced. We're going to a finely chopped sweet onion, about 1/4 of a cup there. And then we're going to add in 1/4 of a cup of flour. We're going to give this a stir. we're going to add in 1 egg beaten. And we're just going to mix that all together. Alright, so you want to measure out your hash browns into a 1/4 cup. And what I like to do is measure that 1/4 cup, press it down in there, and then just drop it into another pan. This is great for many reasons. One, it's great portion control. Two, if you want to make these ahead of time and then like freeze them or keep them in the refrigerator, you could totally do that. What you would want to do is if you freeze them, do it like this, leave them on a pan, put them in the freezer for about an hour or two until they're kind of solid, and then you want to put them into, either wrap them in a plastic wrap or put them into a Ziploc bag so that you can use them later. Just before you cook them, you're going to want to defrost them fully. Alright, I've got some oil in my medium pan and we've got it hot. I just tested it by using a little bit of the shreds of the hash browns. And then we're just going to take our hash brown puck, kind of sit it down in there, and we'll give it a second just in the pan like this, and then we'll take our spatula and kind of spread them out. Alright, once they've been in there just a few seconds, you can go ahead and press them down. I'm actually using a fish spatula, but this seems to work great with hash browns. It's real flexible. So just make sure whatever spatula that you are using is a very flexible spatula so that you can get up underneath it. So we're just going to spread those out. We're giving them about 2 to 3 minutes on each side until they're golden. And there you have it. Really easy recipes that you can do. Prep ahead of time, have them ready to go on Sunday morning. With the egg bake, just throw it in some muffin pins, and then you're able to have individual portions. Or if you cook it like this, cut it into individual portions, let it cool down, wrap it in cellophane, and stick it in the fridge. It's great. Just remember to wrap it in paper towels when you put it into the microwave to heat it up, because it will release some water. Our special taster today is Angel Childs. She's a social worker here at Birmingham AIDS Outreach.
Hi y'all, my name is Angel. I'm one of the social workers here at BAO. Today I'm going to be your special guest and I'm going to be tasting some food today. I'm so excited. Okay, Joshua. I really like that cheese taste. I don't know what kind of meat I just tasted, but that was good. I like that too. I wish I could smell this. It smells really good. Sweet potato hash brown. Lord. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's good. And it's sweet. Okay. That's good. Thank you guys for trying. Highly recommend.
Alright, thanks for tuning in, and remember to follow us on Facebook, Birmingham AIDS Outreach, or on our website at baobhm.org. Bye.